Music producers will do anything but start thinking logically. Your beats can't get any views because algorithm hates you, type beats are dead, there is too much competition, or nobody likes your beats. When the truth is that algorithm doesn't give a shit, people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars every year selling type beats, and if you're a producer for more than a year, there is literally no chance that nobody likes your beats. The truth is that you are just looking for excuses. I'm Mordarski and I will help you make your first K selling beats. Quick story at the beginning. Literally few days ago, I've been into conversation with this one producer, and generally she was complaining because it was a girl from Africa, I think. She was complaining that her content doesn't really get views, so she generally struggles with selling beats online. She can't sell beats online because her beats get no views, generally. And I know that she's posting on YouTube, and at that point I'm thinking, okay, if she's posting on YouTube, that's fine, nothing wrong with that, you just need to grind for a while. But then I can see that she's also posting to Reels. And I just think, damn, like, you don't get views on YouTube, you don't get views on Reels either. Like, I'm not even telling you that YouTube is better than Instagram, or vice versa, but in general, if you can get views on one platform, two platforms will not bring you views too. So I'm just telling her, well, you should just stick to one platform, it would benefit you, like in the, not even in the long run, I mean even in the short term, you will see better results in like 2 weeks probably. And she's telling me, yeah, sure, but I just, I want to try my own way because I want to test my own thing. And, I kind of respect it, but the truth is, like, she found me, like, you're probably watching it, so big shout out to you. Like, this is obviously not any offense, I'm just sharing my thoughts here, so I hope that you understand if you watch this, that generally, like, with all due respect, you started watching me because you just know that I have more experience than you in selling beats. So I know something that you don't know, and I'm just better at this. I'm better at making beats, better at selling them, marketing them, better at working with artists, whatever. And I'm literally sitting here checking out your DM and telling you exactly what to do, and you're just thinking, yeah, I think I know better. Why? Because I couldn't emphasize it enough, because people literally buy my courses for like actual money. People pay me like hundreds of dollars for coaching. People pay for that, and now I just go into the fucking conversation on Instagram. I'm telling you, yeah, do this. Some people would already pay for that a lot of money, and you're thinking, yeah, I think I know my own way. Like, what the fuck? Like, still, I want to stay with all this respect stuff and all that, but fuck. Literally, I've mentioned it in generally my program recently, because I've been like recording this massive course to my paid program. First link in the description, by the way. That generally, your biggest enemy is not like, your biggest enemy is not in your school, it's not in your workplace. Your biggest enemy is not your ex-girlfriend, your, ex-friends, people on the internet, other producers, competition, AI producing, some bad industry, Spotify algorithm, YouTube algorithm, whatever. Your biggest enemy is your own ego, okay? Biggest enemy of every goddamn fucking producer on the earth is his own ego, okay? And I stay with him because I also used to be there. I also used to watch somebody that is like 100 times more successful than me. I thought, yeah, but I know better because I read this one post on Reddit, so I'm more experienced. Like, man, if you are just 10 times more humble than you are right now, you would be 10 times more rich, probably. I'm sure that that's true, okay? Because this is like so ridiculous that you literally find somebody that is more successful, you just accept this fact because like you're sitting and thinking, okay, I made zero money selling beats. This guy, it doesn't really matter if I even made like 10,000, 1,000 or $1. If you haven't ever said any beat online and you're like listening to the guy who sold anything, like, man, just shut the fuck up and listen. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, when you just the more successful you will be, you will more understand that you actually ain't shit. Okay, I can guarantee that actually really successful guys, like producers included, they are sometimes in the room, even with guys a lot like like less guy, like smaller people, okay, less successful people than them, and they will anyway sometimes think like, yeah, I could probably learn something from them. And that's just mindset you should have. Even if you're not sure if somebody's more successful, you should always have this idea that, yeah, maybe he's right. And if somebody's clearly more successful, you're looking at me right now, man. Yo, welcome, I'm Mordarski. Like, what the fuck? Just shut up, listen, follow my advice. Like, you know, no fucking pressure. I am selling beats anyway. I'm good anyway. It doesn't really change my life if you just listen to me or not. But I don't like wasting time. You know, your time, my time, sitting here. I want you to get some real fucking results. I feel that if you're listening to me, if you like my content, you're kind of like-minded to me, and I generally like people that are similar to me. I would love to see more like-minded producers in the industry, and that's why I'm trying to give you this fucking free advice, even if you're totally fucking cheap and you don't want to spend money on my courses, on coaching, mentoring, whatever, bro. There is no need for that. If you watch all my content and you like apply it without hesitation, I think that in a few months you could literally surpass me, because even I sometimes, you know, miss on some of my advice. So if you start following my advice without missing like anything, you could literally surpass me. You could literally get past my point in producing. If you just listen, if you're just my blind listener, okay? I know it kind of sounds hard. It kind of sounds kind of controversial. I just know, but you would be more successful if you are doing it. And actually, when you start thinking that, yeah, if I want to blindly listen to myself for next 3 months, there is like option A. Option B, I'm blindly listening, I'm blindly following this guy that is like similar to me, but he's more successful. Like, what's gonna be fucking better for you? Blindly following your fucking instinct of guy who made $0 or guy who made thousands of fucking dollars doing the same thing that you want to do. Like, I don't know, maybe you're thinking a little bit around this idea, but I think that I would rather follow guy who already successful in my niche, okay? And by the way, this is only one point of this video, because at first you need to eliminate your ego from the equation if you want to start making progress. But now, actually, why I suggested that she should only focus on one platform. I am briefly explaining because, yeah, if you are not successful on one platform, why would you be successful on 2 platforms at once? But yeah, now people will tell you, but okay, but actually I can make one beat and repurpose it to like 5 platforms, so I will get like 5 times views, even like, you know, without any algorithm help. Jesus Christ, man. If I had this kind of concept, getting like, let's say 20 views per video, I would have to get my goal or to hit like 20k views, which I hit it on like various beats, okay? To hit 20k views, I would have to post to 1000 platforms. My beat, 1000 platforms. I would have to get 20 views on every each of them, okay? But I could do this by posting one beat to one platform with like in one, like, you know, 2 hours of cookup and stuff. So, and like that's the whole fucking point of social media. Because if social media was linear in this manner, it would make more sense to just go around the, like, you know, go around the cities, go around the fucking world and knock on the doors with your beats. If it would work like that 3 pieces of content, 3 people reach out, or 3 platforms, I got 3 times more people. No, it's all about just hitting this critical mass on every platform, okay? So now, you don't know what is critical mass, so I will explain it this way. We have this table. We have this table here, and now I can sit on it, it will not break. 2 of me could sit on that, it would not break. I could fuck some girl here and it would not break, okay? But at some point, I would put here, let's say 500 kg, it would break, okay? It would break down. But if I put here, let's say 400 kg, it could still not break down, okay? 450 kg, it doesn't break down. Okay, 499 kg, it still is fucking standing. 500 kg, boom. Okay, that's how social media works. That's how business works. That's how producing works. That's how life works. Critical mass is the real thing. You can just Google it, and like this is like generally basic fucking physics, so you can just check it out. But like, I think that you understand my explanation. I can squeeze this bottle to some point, and I will not get anything. And I could squeeze it like that 100 times. Bottle is still fine, but I can do it one time really fucking strong, and the bottle will fucking blow up probably. Okay? That's what we want to do with our content. That's why we stay on our platform, because it's not even the one part is that if we are on one platform, we can make more content for this platform, we can understand it better, we can think about algorithm better, we can make more research on our audience, we can make some posts on YouTube if you are on YouTube, or like, you know, we can generally focus more on this. But another thing, we're just more present in this content creation, okay? Because not everything has to be really physical in this explanation. It's like, it's just a thing that if you're making two platforms at once, two businesses at once, two kinds of sound at once, your brain is sometimes here and is sometimes there. And you think that you could split attention between two things, but the truth is, at some point, sometimes you need to choose. Do I make better uploads here? Do I make better uploads there? Because no, YouTube and Instagram, for example, are not the same. This is not the same thing. You need to think differently in terms of attracting people on Instagram, in different terms if attracting people on YouTube. And let me tell you one thing, I'm better than you in producing, I'm better at selling beats, I'm better at marketing. I've read more books in last 3 months that you've read in your entire life on marketing, probably. I'm being just honest here, okay? You want to check? Okay. No problem. No fucking problem, okay? This is like one pile of the books. Another one, okay? It's not even everything, all from last fucking month, okay? I know more than you, but still I don't really feel like I have enough knowledge about, for example, YouTube algorithm. This is something that I would still love to study more, I would love to analyze it more. And now, if you decide to go to two platforms at once, you are just fucking crippling yourself of getting this extra bit of knowledge and what is actually working here and what is actually not working here. If you will split your attention between a lot of things, you will never get to the critical mass, okay? So I hope that I convinced you at this point that you need to kill your ego and you need to stick to one thing. But now I want to give you action step because I just presented you the big fucking problem and now I want to tell you what should you actually do. Okay, so at first, you stick to one type of sound. For this, like we're talking about next 4 weeks, you make only one type of sound. For example, right now I'm working a lot on like Metro Boomin, Future type beats, let's say. I'm making a lot of that. You can make like only, let's say, Jersey club type beats, only like house type beats, only hyperpop. I hope you get the point. You stick to one type of sound. No boom bap and trap, no Jersey and drill, one fucking type of beat. Okay, for 4 weeks. Then you focus on only one type of content. Okay, so for example, only YouTube type beats, only Instagram Reels, only TikTok, or maybe only cold outreach, for example, only DMs on Instagram, only one thing. Don't even try to do anything else. Then you stick to one schedule of uploads. For example, every daily, double daily on Instagram, so 2 Reels a day on Instagram for next 4 weeks, or let's say 4 beats on YouTube. In next 4 weeks, or I know daily beats for YouTube, it depends on your capabilities, but one schedule of posting for next 4 weeks. You stick to that for those 28 days. If you get no results, you text me on Instagram and I literally go on a call with you and I will check what's wrong with you, man. Because if you have proper beats and you stick to this protocol, and if you can see no growth, because I'm not telling you that you will instantly get a sale, because if you get like, if you are going from like completely point zero, you can still get no sales. But if you don't increase your views per video, your subscribers, you don't get any DM, you don't get more followers than you have right now, like I don't believe that it's possible if you stick to it for next 4 weeks. If it doesn't work, just DM me. We will try to go on a call, I will analyze the whole situation. It's not even to be nice to you, but literally to understand what the fuck happened. Because I think that this is literally impossible to not make progress if you stick to that. Okay? So now, if you're already a little bit more convinced, advanced, I actually got something for you. If you would love to get more advice from me in this style, and actually even in better style, by the way, you could check out my paid program, which is first link in the description. This is 10 hours of course, plus because I'm working on more courses, but I have this one core course on selling your beats, monetizing your beats as aggressively as possible. We have this community of members, we have these weekly meetings, and I also try to upload their stuff exclusively every fucking day. Okay, so it's daily, some videos from me, some voice messages, and in worst scenario maybe some post. Okay, so it's just text, but I will always try to give you some insights into producing, into selling your beats every day. If I get some new lesson from life, kind of, I'm just telling you this like immediately on this in this program. And like, you know, and by the way, it costs like probably $30 while I'm uploading this, and you get like 10 hours of courses or more. Whoa, like I would love to have this kind of thing back in this. So yeah, go into first link in the description. That's all for today. Bye.